As an agency owner, if you feel burnout, what do you do? I've been running agency for last 19 years, and so many times I went through this, and there are few tips I learned from others. So I'll go over them quickly. Number one is always you end of the day have to recognize that you are feeling something, right? It could be physical or emotional or mental symptoms such as fatigue, lack of motivation, difficulty concentration. Once you recognize and accept it, you can go to the next step. Number two for me is take a break. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I do take a break. Initially, probably I did not do it, but later I realized that without taking a break, it does not help you or the company. We all need time to rest and recharge and come back. So you need to tell your brain that if I take rest, I'll be more productive and it is better for the agency. So it is definitely something. Delegate tasks. You are growing as an agency. You have a lot of people. I know that our mind are always telling us that we can do it only, other people cannot do it. But over the years, I have learned that if you trust someone, if you delegate it to someone and explain it to them, they may not be able to do it the way you are doing it, but they will end up doing it better than you sometimes. And you need to don't just delegate it, train them, mentor them, and have faith on them. Set boundaries is another thing which is I always ask people to do. You need to have a life between work and personal life. So leaving office at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. I started doing it and I see a significant improvement on that. I usually finish the work at 4 p.m. sometimes, and this does help. I avoid not to do work on the weekend, even though I have plenty of time. I would go outside or do other things, and that really helps. Vacation time, I used to spend time on computer and do stuff or reply to email. Nowadays, I delete Slack. I make sure don't check email and everything, and it does help. And you need to communicate about these things to the client. If you are one person team, it is hard, I understand, but if you have multiple team, you can of course communicate to the client and tell them I will be not be able to respond quickly. Prioritize self-care. I think exercise is something which I did not do it in my 20s, and it really hurt me and healthy diet. So I started doing it, and I try to go to bed early, not to use phone after 10 p.m. These are all things you all know it, but you just have to go ahead and do it. Another thing that hobbies. I play 2 days a week table tennis, one day swimming. I play badminton once, and I have a lot of other hobbies. I do IoT stuff at home. These are hobbies you really need, and without that, you cannot get rid of the stress. So, self care is very, very important. Seek support. My wife, of course, really helping me over the years to talk to her and get rid of the stress sometimes. But I have also friends, people I talk to, colleague. There are people I will tell them, listen, I'm feeling that, and they will understand. They will explain me things that sometimes we are completely wrong. So please do that. Unrealistic goal is one of the biggest problems for us. This is a recession year, or a lot of time we go through this. December slow month, January slow month, July is slow month. So when you set your expectation really high, reevaluate that goals. Maybe personal professional goal is something which is not achievable within your resource, within your capacity. So reevaluate and set the standard little below than what you are setting because you haven't achieved it. One other thing I have learned how to manage stress, right? I have certain tools like I do meditation, I do pray all the time that really help me to do that. Time management is another thing. One of my mentors whom I talk to all the time, he told me not to do more than 5 things a day. And also lately I am not doing a lot of meetings within few hours. So these are two ideas also you can try. Again, there are many tools available, but I really want to let you know that you really need to manage your stress, and these are few things work for me. There may be other tips. Please leave a message if you find something else which is working for you. Thank you.